Days of Our Lives, DOOL. Spoilers for Tuesday, January 14. Promise some interesting moments in the land of Salem, coming up on Days of Our Lives. Someone asks their boss for a favor, while the town's police presence gets a boost, and a character tries to play dumb. What's set to unravel during Tuesday's show? Time to find out. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Leo Stark's favor. Days spoilers for Tuesday, January 14 imply that Leo Stark Gregory Carr will ask Abe Carver James Reynolds for a favor, and it sounds like this might have to do with Hattie Adams' Edater Hall, rejoining body and soul. After all, during a recent episode, Hattie and Bonnie Kiriaki's Judy Evans made up, and both realized they missed working together as Leo wrote an opening for Hattie's body and soul character, Charlie Magneto Lacroix, to return. Looks like he las had okay that but will he? Days spoilers. Police presence in Salem. Across town, DOOL spoilers for Tuesday, January 14, suggest Salem's police department will get a boost, as Sean Douglas Brady, Brandon Beamer, welcomes J.J. Devereaux, Casey Moss back to the force. Looks like these two will be partners again, and the bad guys better beware. In other news, Gabi Hernandez, Sherry Jimenez and Javi Hernandez Al Calderon engage in a little poking fun at each other, which is what cousins do, right? But what exactly is the source of all this? Perhaps the new men in their lives. Days of Our Lives spoilers. E.J. Dimera plays dumb. Lastly, DOOL spoilers for Tuesday reveal that E.J. Dimera will attempt to play dumb when Jada Hunter questions him about where Rafe Hernandez Galen During is. Of course, E.J. knows that Rafe is in the Dimera tunnels, but is looking for a way he can escape time thanks to Arnold Feniger's Galen During return, and it may be very hard for E.J. to fluff Jada's concerns off. So what happens next? Well, the day's preview for this coming week seems to hint that Rafe will emerge from the Dimera tunnels just as Jada is ranting to E.J. about finding her fiancé. With that said, Rafe is likely no Rafe but Arnold in the bustling town of Salem. Secrets and schemes intertwine, creating a tapestry of intrigue that captivates its residents. Among them, the enigmatic figure of Xander Cook often finds himself at the center of the storm. Recently, Xander's life has been a whirlwind of deception and unexpected alliances, particularly involving his ex-wife Sarah Horton and the ever-resourceful Gwen Rizchick. Sarah, a dedicated doctor with a compassionate heart, has always been a beacon of hope for Salem's residents. Her unwavering commitment to her patients and her moral compass set her apart in a town rife with moral ambiguity. However, her past entanglement with Xander left scars that time has struggled to heal. Their relationship, once filled with passion, was marred by Xander's penchant for secrecy and questionable decisions. Gwen, on the other hand, is a master manipulator, skilled in the art of deception. Her tumultuous past and relentless pursuit of her desires have often placed her at odds with Salem's more virtuous inhabitants. Yet beneath her cunning exterior lies a woman yearning for acceptance and love, emotions that have driven many of her questionable choices. The recent turmoil began when Xander found himself ensnared in a web of lies, primarily to shield Sarah from the harsh truths of his actions. His involvement in dubious dealings, including a mysterious kidnapping plot, threatened to unravel the fragile peace he had tried to maintain. Desperate to keep Sarah from discovering his misdeeds, Xander turned to Gwen for assistance whenever the opportunist agreed to help Xander, but not without her own set of conditions. She saw this as a chance to not only aid Xander, but also to position herself favorably in his life, perhaps rekindling the spark they once shared. Their alliance, however, was built on shaky ground, with both harboring their own hidden agendas as Xander and Gwen concocted their plan. As Sarah's intuition began to raise alarms, she sensed the undercurrents of deceit, but couldn't pinpoint their origin. Her love for Xander made her vulnerable, blinding her to the possibility that he might be the source of the secrets that plagued her. In a bid to divert attention and maintain their facade, Xander and Gwen orchestrated a series of events to mislead Sarah and the ever-watchful Salem police. They staged encounters, fabricated alibis, and even went as far as planting false evidence to throw the authorities off their trail. Their elaborate ruse required them to feign ignorance, playing dumb to any accusations or suspicions that arose. The police presence in Salem intensified as the mysterious incidents became more frequent. Detective Rafe Hernandez, known for his keen instincts and unwavering dedication to justice, took a particular interest in the unfolding drama. His interactions with Xander and Gwen were laced with suspicion, yet their carefully crafted narratives left little room for doubt. Despite their best efforts, the strain of maintaining the deception began to take its toll on Xander and Gwen. The constant fear of exposure, coupled with the moral implications of their actions, weighed heavily on them. Gwen in particular found herself questioning the lengths she had gone to for Xander, pondering whether her actions were driven by genuine affection or a desperate need for validation. Sarah, determined to uncover the truth, embarked on her own investigation. Her medical expertise provided her with unique insights, allowing her to piece together clues that others might have overlooked. As she delved deeper, the realization that Xander might be involved in the very schemes she sought to expose became increasingly apparent. The climax of this intricate dance of deception arrived when Sarah confronted Xander armed with the evidence she had painstakingly gathered. Her heartbreak was palpable as she laid bare the facts, challenging Xander to deny his involvement. Caught between his love for Sarah and the web of lies he had spun, Xander faced an impossible choice. In a moment of uncharacteristic vulnerability, Xander confessed to his misdeeds, acknowledging the pain he had caused Sarah. His admission, while a step toward redemption, shattered the remnants of trust that once existed between them. Sarah, torn between her love for Xander and her principles, made the heart-wrenching decision to walk away, leaving Xander to grapple with the consequences of his actions. Gwen, witnessing the fallout, was left to reflect on her role in the debacle. Her machinations, intended to bring her closer to Xander, had only served to drive a deeper wedge between them. The realization that her pursuit of love had led to the destruction of others' happiness forced Gwen to confront the darker aspects of her nature. In the aftermath, Salem's residents continued with their lives, each carrying the weight of their secrets and regrets. The events served as a stark reminder of the fragile nature of trust and the far-reaching consequences of deception. For Xander, Sarah, and Gwen, the path to redemption remained uncertain, each left to navigate the complexities of their choices in a town where secrets seldom stay buried for long. Please subscribe for my YouTube channel.